Go for it.
Friggin' what up, dude? Strider Wilson, and I'm the host of this podcast that's mine, going to be called History is Dank. History is Dank with Strider Wilson.
Friggin' what up, dude? Welcome back to another ep of History is Dank, dude. What up, Danktorians, dude? I'm your host, Strider Wilson, dude. We got Aaron on the sticks, dude. What up, Aaron, dude?
I am vengeance.
Dude, I love it. It's okay to eat fish, cause they don't have any fish. The Batman, dude. We both love it. Go see it if you haven't seen it. Dude, it's Pattinson, and everyone, I've been saying it. Pattinson's my boy, dude. You know Tom Holland's my boy. You know Timothy Chalamet's my boy. You know Adam Driver is not. He is not.
Not your boy.
No. But damn it, he's good. He's got the Tom Brady effect where he's good in everything. I got to respect him, but damn it, he's not my boy. But Pattinson, dude, let's go, dude. All day, dog. Love that guy, bro. Freaking just drilling it, dude, moping around, emo Batman, dude. Let's go, dude. I'm expecting this guy to listen to a little freaking Taking Back Sunday, dude. So sick, dude. And dude, I'm just fired up to be in the frick, dude. Just crushing movies, hanging out, getting after it, dude. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, I'm like, I've been posting up, relaxing, dude. Straight up vacay mode, just chilling and drilling it. Dude, you better believe I'm drilling it, dude. And unload. It's wreaking havoc on my own dog in the drill factory, dude. And, dude, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, we got a recording session coming up, dude. What are we going to record about, dude? You know what I'm saying? What are we going to get in there about, dude? And I'm cruising around, dude, and being like, I'm in vacation mode, dude. I'm basically on my freaking own spring break, dude. Oh. And then I thought to myself, bro, spring break is one of the sickest times. And I honestly was starting to research. I was like, what's the sickest, most legit day in history? Which honestly was probably, I think it was probably in the spring, I think, because we were having this epic rager at JT's on a Saturday, dude. And I would say the day actually took place from like 8 p.m. on a Saturday to about like 8 p.m. the next Sunday when I finally had to go home. But we absolutely drilled it, dude. We picked up kegs, bro. All the dudes were cruising over, having a great night, dude, taking astronaut shots, dude, just gripping it and ripping it at his house, dude. Next day, sun's out, guns out. The keg's not tapped, dude. You know, maybe we went a little bit light, dude, too heavy on the astronaut shots. Didn't even need to tap the keg. We go in it, putting this puppy to waste, dude. Start playing immediate beer pong the next day, dude. Order up some dominoes. We're all just dancing, dude. All the boys, dude. None of the ladies are there, dude. And look, dude, when the ladies were there, dude, they were hooking up with dudes from the older class, dude. You know, man, JT was just throwing the parties, dude. Just freaking the concierge of Stoke, dude. And that was a beautiful day, dude. And I was like, can I equate that? But I couldn't remember exactly what day it was on. So I was like, ooh, what happened in history? And then I was like, dude, you know what? That was like spring break. And we got to do the history of spring break, dude. When did it start? How did this beautiful tradition happen? Who started it? Where? What's going down? Can we keep it rocking, dude? What's come out of it? You know, all that type of stuff, dude. So we're going to be diving into that today, dude. But before we dive into that, dude, I'd like to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors for this episode today. Big shout out to BetterHelp, dude. BetterHelp supports your mental health goals every step of the way, dude. Listeners get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/dank. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dank for 10% off your first month, dude. And this podcast is also brought to you by Coinbase, dude. Look, if you've ever thought about entering the world of cryptocurrency but have felt a little overwhelmed, Coinbase makes learning to buy and sell simple, dude. And for a limited time, new users can get $10 in free Bitcoin when you sign up today at coinbase.com/dankhistory. Sign up at coinbase.com/dankhistory for $10 in free Bitcoin. So, dude, we're diving in to spring break, dude. Now, Aaron, if you had to guess where the tradition of spring break started, and I'm going to give you a hint. It started back in like BC times. All right?
Oh,
where
I was going to say Fort Lauderdale.
No, bro. Okay, baby. We are going to get there. Fort Lauderdale, 1938.
We will.
We're getting there. But the essence, the vibe, the season, and we've already talked about equinoxes, dude. You know when solstices are and equinoxes are and in celestial bodies where they lie, then you better believe you are lying with multiple bodies having straight up orgies. And that's where this starts. It starts in ancient Greece and also in Rome with the festival of Dionysus. It's a festival called Anthrastraria. Saying that wrong. Anthrastraria. It's all Greek to me, baby. And this was back in Greek times, dude. It was to celebrate the festival dedicated to Dionysus, the god of wine, and just freaking legitness and partying, dude. And people would get after it, dude. Honestly, a lot of times local teens and their parents, dude, would be involved, dude. Obviously, there was some creepy stuff that happened. And in fact, during the Roman times, there's also this Greek Dionysus and this god Bacchus, who's like the Roman term for the Greek god Dionysus, and the Bacchanalia, maybe you've heard of that. Mm-hmm. That's like a festival that was like later outlawed in Rome, but it's still like continued in southern Italy because people just maybe were more horny down there, closer to the tip of the boot, dude, you know what I'm saying, dude? And basically it involves everything you can imagine. There was drinking contests, you chug a glass of wine, people would recite poetry, they would have performances, there'd be theater, there'd be drunkenness, madness, and artistic expression. And I'm sure there were some parts of the festival that were more tame, and then obviously there's parts of it that got gnarly, and we'll get into the more modern spring break and that. So but this is all rooted in Western Civ. It goes back to the freaking ancient Greeks and through Rome and then to, Aaron, you are right, freaking Florida, bro. People get after it, dude. And I even think like some bacchanalias got gnarly where like you literally like kill someone at the end of it. It's like sacrificial. Like, so it gets pretty gnarly. Like there's like bacchanalian, like religious cults in Greek times and stuff too. But, we don't need to get too down to the freaking conspiracy theories of back in the day. But just anyway, interesting fodder and stuff. And also read a sick ass book called damn, dude, I forget what it's called, but it's sick. Fuck, dude, what's his author's name? I have to look it up, but it's about like I think they're actually optioning it for a movie, but it's like this kid, the protagonist's name's Richard. He goes to this like school in Vermont. He actually grew up in Cali, but he couldn't handle it out here. He had like bad parent situation. Goes out to school in Vermont, dude. Takes his Greek program out there, learns Greek. He's really smart. And then the kids that are in the Greek program are like pretty insulated. And they do like a freaking bacchanalia thing, and things get weird. And then some more crazy stuff happens. Don't want to give away any spoilers. I think it's called Secret History. That's what it's called. It's called Secret History by, I forget the author's name. She's good though. She's legit, dude. Anyway, dude, enough of that tangent, bro. So spring break, Aaron, your sensibilities are legit as always, bro.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida, dude.
Had to be.
It had to be, dude. And it started in the mid-1930s. Swimming coach, dude named Sam Ingram.
So Prohibition's still going?
Yeah. Wait.
30. You said 38?
Like 38, yeah.
I'll check.
And this is actually, no, he brings them down in 36. And then in 38 is when things really start to pick up.
33, so we're back on.
Okay. Thank you for checking that out, Beast. And this makes perfect sense. Sometimes when you look at events leading up to something that becomes a thing, like spring break, Sam Ingram never intended to have spring break. He was at Colgate University, and he goes, I'm going to take my swim team down, because at this casino, there's a place called Casino Pool, and it was the first size Olympic pool in Florida, and there probably wasn't too many Olympic-sized swimming pools. He's like, I'm going to take my team down on our spring break, about 300 team members, and we're going to go compete. Whoa. Yeah, a big college team, whatever.
It's a big-ass team.
Colgate, yeah. Or no, sorry. It ended up in 1938. Other colleges got involved and it got as big to 300. That team didn't have 300, sorry. But
Colgate, alma mater of Broken Lizard.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, just good shit coming out of Colgate. Good shit coming out of Colgate, dude. his team goes down to Casino Pool. They swim. So immediately, what do you have already? You have two of the main ingredients for spring break. You have college kids, and you got a pool.
Hell yeah.
Okay? Then what do you need after that? You need a little downtime. So these kids, they'd swim, they compete, these students, and during the downtime, they go, oh, Aaron, thank you for looking this up. Prohibition's over. What are we going to do? The weather's amazing. We go to Colgate, which where the fuck is that, Aaron?
I think it's upstate New York.
Okay, yeah. Guess what happens in upstate New York? Bad weather, a lot. Guess what happens in Florida? Good weather, a lot. Guess what, dude? I didn't know, we are a swim team. We probably swim indoors, so we know we got legit rigs cruising around. Everyone's got jacked lats, dude. The freaking lats at that pool party so legit, dude. Just freaking shoulders cocked, dude. Hanging out, dude. What do you get? What do you need after that? You need two more ingredients, bro. You need some brewskis, then you need some tunes. And you better believe by 1938, dude, when other teams started cruising there, and this is when you had more than 300 swimmers going on, and Casino Pool recognizes a marketing opportunity. Spring break starts to become a thing, dude. And then you go to yourself, and here's the thing, it was something before that for the elites. You always have class involved with spring breaks, right? And there's an economic thing that happens to it, and we'll get into it in a little bit. But so 38, this puppy kicks off. Things are going on. You got a few probably beautiful years of going down, listening to probably swing music or some shit, dancing by the pool, and some boning going on, which is tight. And I have to tell you right now, I went to a spring break in Cabo, and I was a virgin in college for a long time, and I was having a freak dancing experience that was very legit out by the pool, and it was so legit at this all-inclusive. And that continued even over at the Mango Deck. And I was wearing board shorts all day, salt water in the sand. And then afterwards, I went back to my hotel room solo and looked at my dong. And, there was a lot of, inflammation. And not just from having a boner from freak dancing. And I look and I was like, did I just get like an STD at spring break? Like I didn't even bone. Dude, turns out Velcro on my board shorts, dude, and I really get after it freak dancing. You know this, I hold nothing back.
Yeah.
I'd never have two heels on the ground because that makes me a pervert, so I'm still moving around, I'm dancing. But my dong did take a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
Took a lot of abuse listening to Kevin Little, listening to some Cisco, listening to some Venga Boys, just really getting after it out there. So just heads up when if you got Velcro on your board shorts in your freak dancing, there might even be sand in there. You really, really could set yourself back.
Yeah, definitely cut the stuff out of the shorts if you have it.
Yeah.
Cut the net out of there.
Get that net. Yeah, get that out. Never get board shorts, or those aren't even like you're wearing swim trunks. Honestly, get yourself a Speedo and just invest in some sunscreen. So anyway, dude. Fort Lauderdale's where it all starts, Aaron. You're exactly right. And I was mentioning class. Before this, you had, and I mentioned this book, Secret History, you had elites. I mentioned these kids taking place in a bacchanal. You had wealthy kids going to the Caribbean, going down to Cuba, probably drinking freaking mojitos, going to other places in the Caribbean, scuba diving, maybe even as far as Belize, definitely, probably Bahamas Resort, Atlantis, and absolutely getting after it. But in World War II, and especially in the early years, 1940s, you had the fear of German U-boats. So, these Ivy League elites in their tight little buttholes, they go, oh, well, I can't have Jeffrey going abroad and perhaps getting murked from a U-boat, torpedoed, while he's just trying to get absolutely torpedoed in the sand. No. So where do they go? They go to Fort Lauderdale, bro. Mm-hmm. Takes off even more. World War II plays a role in the freaking boosting of spring break here domestically in Florida. So this is absolutely going off, dude. They're drinking brews, they're getting after it, dude, and that's just kind of how it goes for a while, dude, and then of course it's going to other beaches and spreading around Florida, but mainly the hub is everyone's cruising to Fort Lauderdale for like decades, dude. Then Time magazine does a piece highlighting spring break in April of 1959 in an article titled Beer in the Beach. And there's some legend that's down there that's quoted with an all-time quote, he goes, it's not that we drink so much beer, it's that we drink all the time. What an absolute legend, dude. I like to imagine, this is 59, dude. I like to imagine that could have been my dad, dude. Except there's no way, dude, because dude, he's not that old. And also, dude, the way he drinks, dude, you might have thought he was a nursing major, dude, the way he nurses that beer. Chug it, dude, move on, dude. That's why I have to pin my dad, dude.
Even my dad would be 14. Like, no, it's not.
True. Exactly, yeah, I think my dad would have been 9. Really getting after it, dude. My dad maybe was created at a spring break, dude. That would have been sick as hell. So sort of Time magazine covers this. Now it's on a national scale, dude. It's the 60s. You're getting, the Beatlemania. You got Beach Boys, dude. Tunes are really happening. You got rocking and rolling going on. You got Hollywood happening. There's a movie called Where the Boys Are, starring a young, freaking super tan George Hamilton, dude. And I've actually valeted George Hamilton's Bentley, and I swear, dude, it's the most tan guy I've ever seen, dude. And he might have passed away now. This was like maybe 7 or 8 years ago that I valeted his car, but the dude is tan. And then this movie is like these like the sexism and misogyny is just inherent in this era. So, and honestly, even in the new Spring Breakers movie, which actually I love,
Hamilton's still kicking, 82 years old.
Let's go, baby. He's tan as hell right now.
He was
dude.
29 and 39. Could have been him.
Yeah, dude, it absolutely could have been
20 and 30 and 59.
That's like prime spring breaking age right there. That's like veteran spring break age, dude. So he's getting after it, dude, down there. You have, I haven't seen this movie, but, I think like it's about 4 women trying to go and they like get chastised for like trying to like have sexual awakenings, dude. It's like, come on, bro. We're all about sexual awakenings in spring break, dude. We don't shame, dude, but people were definitely doing it back then, so that's unchill.
What movie was that?
Where the Boys Are.
Oh, yeah.
Then we got a movie, then in 1975, just fun fact, dude, place called Pierre's Restaurant in Metairie, Louisiana. It becomes the birth of the wet t-shirt contest, which, progressives in us were like, look, this is just, and we're going to get into, and we're going to have to chart some unstoked territory of exploitation and everything that involves spring break because of where this is going. But you have, just circling back quickly to Fort Lauderdale, things get so gnarly and the law enforcement is way overflexed. Basically, in like, you would think, oh, it's a boom for the economy, but it's college kids. They really don't have any spending money, and they kind of stay in cheaper motels and stuff outside, and then like carpool or like drive in to the beaches every single day. So actual Fort Lauderdale is like not making that much money. Of course, there is like a little bit of a growth, of course, with just sheer numbers, but like really the only steady freaking business that was getting fucking, steady activity was cops. They're like, yeah, dude, we're real busy, dude. Business is booming when these college kids come in town. So the mayor, this guy, Robert Dressler, he goes on ABC's Good Morning America. He tells students they're no longer welcome. He's like, you guys aren't welcome here anymore. We don't want you. Get out, bro. The pool's closed, bro. Pool is closed. And then this forces
the mayor of Daytona to step up.
Yeah, he steps up, dude. He freaking bokes all these college kids. Of course, there's some still go there, but then they go, all right, dude, well, there's new sicker places, dude. Let's go down to, let's go down to South Beach if we can, dude. Let's go to Daytona, dude. Let's cruise out to this, freaking place, freaking Meturies restaurant in Louisiana. Let's go. Maybe we will get on a boat and go to the Caribbean. Maybe we will go over to Jamaica too. Maybe we will go, wherever's coastal and legit. Cabo, let's go abroad now, dude. So it just becomes all over, dude. Jersey Shore, let's go, dude. You got, so people are going all over the place now, dude, just finding different beaches, different spots, dude, getting after it. Then you have Tom Cruise has a movie come out in freaking, I think, 85, dude. What the hell is it called, dude? He's got a sick ass movie. No, it's not Cocktail.
All the Right Moves?
That might be it.
I mean, that's high school, but it's in Pennsylvania.
No.
Oh, is it like Summer Rental or?
That might be it. Let me look up Tom Cruise.
Or The Last American Virgin?
Is that really what the movie's called?
There's one, yeah.
Dude, a legend,
His
bro.
early movies. Yeah.
Anyway, dude, he's got a freaking movie that comes out about spring break. Then you have, after that, and this is in the 80s, probably the most substantial and most influential, and especially for myself, spring break programming. 1986, MTV launches the first spring break special from Daytona Beach, Florida. And it would continue from varying beaches.
Losing It.
Yeah.
Losing It is the name. 1982.
Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. And who's his co-star? I recognize the lady too.
Well, Jackie Earle Haley from Bad News Bears and The Watchmen. You have John Stockwell, director of Blue Crush, also in Top Gun.
See, dude, this Stockwell's a fucking beast.
Cougar that flames out at the beginning.
Who's also jacked, who also has a great beach volleyball scene. Makes sense why that's in there now. People are like, this is random.
Shelley Long is the lady in it.
Okay.
Rick Rossovich, wow, another Top Gun guy. That's Slider.
Who's also jacked.
Yeah, he's jacked.
These guys like, and speaking of MTV Spring Break, it was when I was in like middle school, I would watch MTV Spring Break and I'd be like, everyone was jacked, everyone was so good looking, no one had body hair. I'm like, dude, this is what's gonna happen to my body in college. I'm just gonna get ripped and I'm gonna get a dude tramp stamp and I'm gonna cruise and party and freaking just rage my face off at spring break. None of that happened. What happened was I Velcroed and hurt my own penis. But dude, it was truly and pivotal, and honestly, for like reality TV, like so much stuff came out of that. Like you have basically game show formats, hot people, Real World's going to come out of this type of stuff, dude. You're going to have
Pauly Shore
comes out of that. Oh yeah, dude, you have VJs going on. You have dude, like you have so much. Carson Daly, dude, I'm like, who was like did not fit on spring break, but he was there. You have great performances, dude. I think I remember like the dude from Bush, Gavin Rosdale, getting after it like it rained one time. It was maybe Jersey Shore spring break, and I remember that was like a really big one, dude. I remember just watching great music videos, cutting back to the thing. I was like, dude, I would like watch that from my house and be like, I want to go party there so bad. But also, which was sick and it was awesome, dude, and people are raging. But then you have the flip side, you have the dark side, right? Maybe this is why the Bacchanalias were banned by the Roman. The Romans found out that people were exploiting people at these Bacchanalia festivals, and guess what? You got a little dude named Joe Francis making a little thing called Girls Gone Wild.
Yep.
Who's a pervert, and he gets in trouble for filming underage girls, which guaranteed he did. He actually never did like jail time for it. Maybe he like was there for 35 days. I think they ended up getting him on tax evasion later on, but just a huge perv. And he basically capitalized and took it to the next level of what MTV was doing, capitalizing on young hot people, putting them on camera and selling them to like young kids like me in the country. And so it's like there is a like seediness there. I think MTV probably was like walking the line with it. I do remember there was like a changing the clothes contest, like people like covering each other in whipped cream, and I was watching this. I'm like, this is like one step away from porno.
2 people in a burrito.
Yeah, 2 people in a burrito, dude. I remember that. I loved it, dude. And I had to turn it off. And my dad came home, dude. Better believe I switched that off, put it to like Disney Channel. Oh, Dad, I'm just crushing some Zorro right now. All right, that's sick, dude. Swamp Hawk's coming up next. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Then boom, he's gone, dude. Spring break, let's go, dude. And I remember my grandma shook her head when I was watching it one time. She's like, "What is this, dude?" And but dude, I loved it, bro. I would just ingest that stuff. But it's unhealthy, dude, and it's not good. And then you really literally have bad guys doing bad stuff there. So anytime you got a free-for-all party, you're going to have the part that's sick and legit and having fun with your boys and cruising out and creating memories and maybe falling in love. But then you're going to have the part that's scary and dangerous and exploitative. And that definitely happens. But I mean, dude, Aaron, do you remember MTV Spring Break, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you think it was didn't you just think you were going to get a freaking rock style tattoo on your bicep, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson style, cruise out, just have a good freaking George Hamilton style tan, just post up and be chill, just housing freaking hitting beer bongs and having fun?
I mean, I definitely didn't think of all those things, but like, yeah, when they certainly when they had it in San Diego, they had it at Mission Beach. Like,
bro, what a great beach.
I never went, but I was always like,
That's my home
totally
beach.
go there.
That's why I only went to Cabo, but honestly, dude, for spring break, I just stayed because I was in San Diego, dude. I'd go to Pacific Beach. I was on spring break forever, y'all. So you gotta understand, dude. Which also, that's my favorite James Franco performance when he's the rapper, like Alien, dude. I love a rapper who's into aliens. I get mad that his rapper has that, identifies with that perspective, because that's exactly the perspective I'd want. But dude, Pacific Beach, so legit for raging, dude. Down by the South Mission, dude, and they would like name, I think the streets are named after sick ass places for raging. So tight. Actually, they're named after states, which each state does have sick places for raging, but some better than others. But dude, so much fun down there, bro. Just getting after it, dude. Eating burritos late night, just not hooking up, but really making nice memories with my boys. So much fun, dude. And it's rad, dude. But also, we got to be careful of what we're exposing the youth to, dude. And maybe that's the old man in me, dude. But I got to tell you, dude, it looked like fun as hell. I got to tell you, dude, watching Spring Break on MTV made me want to go to college. I was like, you got to go to college to do this. If you're not in college and you're at Spring Break, a weirdo. Look out. Yeah, dude. So, very gnarly. I actually saw that Joe Francis guy my freshman year of college. They used to have party buses go to Tijuana, which was sketch, and then people ended up like getting jacked, and like people, like, you would just go down there and drink. People, you didn't know what was in the booze. You just really had to be careful, but you got to go and take your licks and live and learn. And Joe Francis was down there at like one of these ragers down there, and it was really gnarly, dude. I missed the bus, and me and my buddy Travis drove down there, parked his car at the border, walked across. We tried to go to this strip club, and the strip club seats were just car seats that were ripped out of like the back of vans, and that's where you sat. And then, dude, literally the strippers come up, they're like, hey, $40, whatever you want. Dude, mind you, I'm a little virgin. And I'm like, oh. And then we like watched a few dances. We're like, oh, cool, whatever. Watched a few dances, bailed. We're leaving, dude. Some guy fucking like walks up. He's like, hey, you guys want whatever, Coke, blow, whatever. And he like literally like regurgitates fucking Coke out of little baggies in his mouth. As soon as he does that, cops pull up, and you knew it was like they were in on it together, and they just take him and put him in the car. And then they're like, you two up there, we knew you were trying to buy this. We're like, no, we weren't, bro. This guy just like threw up the cocaine bags. I'm like, I don't want any of this shit, dude. They're like, yeah, you do. We're taking you downtown. You're gonna have to pay a big fine. And we're like, can we just pay a fine now? And we're like, this is the Orange County and us came out. We're like, our fathers pay for things. Can we pay you for things? And then we literally pulled out like all the cash we had, and we're college kids. We had like $40 a piece, and we're getting the cops like, yep, we'll take it all. Didn't even have money to like get a cab back. We have to walk back across the border, dude. Sketch, dude.
Yeah, and that guy's shook all their hands, and
yep,
they went and did it somewhere else.
Everyone split that, and then Laterville, there you go. And we got out clean, dude. There's been worse stories than that. So, freaking gnarly stuff, dude. But I mean, dude, that's basically like your big rundown on spring breaks. And yeah, okay, I finally found it. Yeah, Shelley Long, dude, you nailed it, dude. The movie's called Spring Break, starring Tom Cruise, by the way.
Weird. That might be an alternate title. It's called Losing It.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust my notes on that one, dude. I was so fired up on just researching this stuff and getting after it, dude, that I really do. It was tough on me not to crack open a Pacifico when I was getting after it, dude. After this, I want to share a few nice personal spring break stories and then get into a few questions, dude, and keeping it high and tight, dude. But before we do that, once again, I'd like to remind you and give you a big shout out to our sponsor, to BetterHelp, dude, because is there something preventing you from achieving your goals? And what's interfering with your happiness? You go to betterhelp.com/dank, and you got a lot of tools, dude, to help you deal with whatever is going on in your life. It's very convenient, dude. You can start communicating in under 48 hours, dude. Look, it's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online, dude. It's confidential, convenient, professional, and affordable, dude. And I'm a big proponent of mental health, just in your overall well-being, dude. And I think having something like self-help that can really help you, help yourself, and it takes work, dude, and and being, you know, happy and whatever that means to everyone individually, it's important. And having someone and getting matched up with someone, a licensed professional through BetterHelp is huge. So I think it's a great tool, and it's something that I'm happy to have a sponsor of on this podcast. And you know, many people have been using BetterHelp, and they got additional counselors. They're in all 50 states. So wherever you're at, it's very accessible, very easy, and like I said, confidential. So, and dude, I just want all you Dankatorians, all my listeners, I want you guys to start living a happier life today. And as a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor, BetterHelp, at betterhelp.com/dank. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dank. And this episode is also brought to you by Coinbase, dude. Look, I get it. Cryptocurrency, it feels secretive. Feels like a club, exclusive club. Feels like, hey, some people get it. Who am I? I don't get it. But Coinbase believes that everyone, everywhere should be able to get in the door. Whether you've been trading for years or just getting started, Coinbase can help. Dude, my buddy Ben turned me on to Coinbase. I've never looked back. And let me tell you right now, I'm not a tech guy, dude. You know, I don't really know. I don't honestly know jack about tech, bro. I'm somewhat of a Luddite, dude. But the Coinbase app, I just got it on my phone, dude. It's secure login, dude. It's trusted, bro. It's easy to use platform. It makes sense to me. It's intuitive. You can buy, sell, and send cryptocurrency right there. And honestly, dude, it's brought me closer with some of my boys, dude. We like to talk about certain coins or whatever, and you know, you can just look it up and get info right there and learn and educate yourself and have fun diversifying your portfolio on this platform of Coinbase. And hey, diversity is legit. So it's awesome, dude. And I love getting after it on there, dude. Millions of people in over 100 countries trust Coinbase with their digital assets. I do. So whether you're looking to diversify or just getting started or searching for a better way to access crypto markets, start today with Coinbase, dude. And for a limited time, new users can get $10 in free Bitcoin when you sign up today at coinbase.com/dankhistory. Sign up at coinbase.com/dankhistory for $10 in free Bitcoin. This offer is for a limited time only, so be sure to sign up today. That's coinbase.com/dankhistory. Legit, dude. All right, dude.
You know, I don't know if this Losing It is a spring break movie. It's four LA teens who are rowdy going to Tijuana. So it may not be spring break.
Bro, might not take place during the spring break, but let me tell you right now, I definitely went down to Tijuana. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have to do it during spring break, but it became sketchy in college. I think that's like one of those, it's like an urban legend that is true, where it's like, dude, you got to go party in TJ. And then every year, like something horrendous happens and you're like, yeah, no more partying in TJ.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe like 4 years, like it's cyclical for 4 years, dude.
I had a weird stretch of a few weeks where I went down a bunch and then never again.
Yeah, because you're San Diego local. I mean, dude, you can go, like, Rosarito's beautiful, dude. You get like those little like langoustine, like the little tiny lobster tacos, and it's really cool, dude. And you know, the drinking age is 18, which is why we would go there. In fact, the stuff that came out of spring break, we talked about reality television, its huge impact there. Of course, law enforcement probably made some innovations, dude. Probably the drunk tank was invented because of spring break, dude. But also you have like, you know, this whole travel and discount deals and everything. And, but also you have drinking ages going up. Because, you know, when it started, drinking age was 18, and then you have like the federal mandate of 21, and states that would pass that would get federal aid, you know, for road systems and everything. And, you know, you got to thank raging for that, and tragedy, sadly. Yeah. That's the thing. You can't have one without the other, you know, and you can't have beauty without, you know, the beast. Aaron, exactly fucking right, bro. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, dude, do you have a freaking all-time dank ass spring break story?
I don't. I lived at home. I don't drink, so I can't recall having any sort of fun.
I would go to Palm Springs.
I feel bad about it. I wish, that's why I wish I'd have gone to school out of state or something.
Yeah, it would be sick. It's like you go somewhere cold, like that whole method that this guy Sam Anger made up of like taking the swim team down, like You're going from somewhere cold to somewhere warm for like a week and just getting by the pool and drinking beer and having fun, dude. And honestly, I love that they're competing. They had competition taking place. And what happens at spring breaks? Wet t-shirt contest. You know, jumping off. I thought balconies were made for jumping into pools. If I saw a balcony without a pool under it, I'd be like, why are they wasting that balcony?
Yeah.
I didn't get it, you know? And how come no one's gargling a keg around it? Makes no sense. That's what balconies are for. That and legit ass monologues in plays. It's the only thing they're for. And also taking leaks off of and talking about the previous night with your boys the next morning. It's one of the best things, dude. Some of the best things in life happen on balconies. It's probably my favorite piece of architecture, besides the bidet, because I like to blast my beehole. It's game changing and it's good for the environment. And butthole blasting probably happens on spring breaks. A lot of blasting happening on spring breaks. So it's legit, as long as it's consensual.
I feel like I got most of my partying out watching the E channel.
Yeah, dude.
Wild On with Art Man.
Aaron, you were getting pretty nuts watching Aerial America. Cruising over. Dude, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I like Aerial America, dude. I fucking like that show, dude. It's a hotel room show. It's like you put that on, you just kind of have that on, you're like, well, I never thought that, I was about to say the Yucatan Peninsula, but that's not in America. But like they'd be flying over, like, you know, usually a national park or something like that. You'd be like, oh.
I watched one about Nevada. That's
dude, yeah, exactly. They're going over the desert. Oh, Death Valley, the Mojave Desert. Look at the heat here. Love it, dude. Aerial America. Yeah, dude, that's probably my best spring break ever was breaking into my father's brandy cabinet, watching Aerial America and playing myself in chess. And let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. At one moment, I decided, let me get really naughty. And I ordered some greasy food. I got myself a pizza and some wings. And I had sex with it. I'm a really sick fucking guy. I put on my best outfit. I put on a tuxedo. And I had sex with pizza and nuggets. Yeah. It was pretty well. It was scalding hot. It was scalding. I went to the ER. And I didn't lie. I looked the doctor straight in the eye. I told him exactly what I did. I accepted his judgment for what it was because I'd taken on the chin. And it was a great spring break. How was yours? Cool. It's my biggest creep in the world character. That's my gathered creep character, dude. Which is a creep. Because the scariest villains are ones that are very gathered, right? Like a true psychopath, like doesn't waver. Mm-hmm. Like that's the Hannibal Lecter thing.
Yeah.
It's like murdering someone. He's just like pulse doesn't change. All right, dude. Let's dive into a few cues and then bone out, dude. Yo, what up, Strider? I'm 26 and finally making the move out of the family home and into a house with my two boys in Long Beach, New York. First off, huge fan of yours and thank you for all the stoke you bring. And what up, Aaron? You're a beast. Like to hear that, dude. It's the truth. I'm super stoked on the move and know that the boys and I will be shredding plenty of dank waves, crushing tons of IPAs, and there's no shortage of females on Long Beach. We'd love any tips you guys would have on balancing everything in this new move that this new move comes with. What would you have done differently? Any art recommendations for our dank living room? It has a fake fireplace. I hope to hear back from you legends on the pod. Jolie. Also wanted to add a shout out to my boys Jack and Jerry, absolute beasts in life and new housemates. Let's go, dude. Moving in with the boys for the first time, dude. Gonna be making some memories. I'm fired up, dude. Don't get one of those pleather couches that have the, as far as decor goes, the armrests in the middle. Like it sounds like a good idea. Dude, we can all sit, recline. Like, no, you're gonna want to lay down, dude. And when it comes time to meeting a nice lady, you're probably gonna want to H up and you're gonna have an arm bar on the couch. And don't get an L-frame couch. Get the chaise lounge. You're gonna want that. That's where you recline. Then you can sit there. So automatically get an L couch. I like that. You're probably gonna have a beanbag, whatever. Art, decor, dude. I love the mayonnaise, Monet and Manet. I love that. I love my freaking boy Boris Vallejo. Don't get yourself a print from Boris Vallejo and get a big ass one and frame it in there, or get a coffee table book of it because it's gonna be a talking piece. They're great oil pieces, dude. It accentuates the human body, and you guys are gonna be doing some anatomy. I can imagine in there. Be safe, be kind, be courteous. Keep the place clean. Get a freaking Roomba. Maybe get two.
Establish ground rules.
Yeah.
About common areas.
Yep, common areas. When you clean a dish, when you're done using it, it takes 2 more seconds to put it straight in the dishwasher. Don't leave it in the sink. Yeah. Just take the 2 extra fucking seconds and put it in there. have good tunes. Listen to music in the shower, dude. I used to love to bump freaking LCD sound system in the shower. It was great. So yeah, dude, have speakers in your bathroom that, don't discount partying that can take place in there. Dude, and then of course, don't get too gnarly drinking, dude. Of course you're going to have fun, blah, blah, blah. But have fun, dude. Lift weights, dude. Have a set of dumbbells in the house, maybe even in the backyard. So you can get after it. And other than that, dude, just have fun and call your mom. Legit Wi-Fi. Have a bed frame, Don't be, and look, I was one of those guys who didn't have a bed frame for a long time. Get yourself a cheap bed frame, dude. Just do it. Trust me, it's gonna be appreciated. And clean your sheets, dude. Brush your fucking teeth and clean your fucking sheets. That's all I'm gonna say, dude. And other than that, dude, have fun, bros. Congrats on the move, dude. Sounds like you guys got jobs. It's a great time, dude. Have fun for these next few years, dude. Let's do one more, dude, and bone out, dude. Keep it nice and tight. What up, my dog? I've written to you before for advice on this girl, and I'm writing to you again. Here we go.
So our advice didn't work.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Or let's see. TLDR. What is that, dude?
Too long, didn't read.
Okay. Is that I dated her for senior year of college plus about 4 months after that. Then we amicably split up of moving to different cities. I've now lived in the West Coast for about a year, and I love it. Of course, dude. I've got a great friend group, and I've been having great experiences, but every night I go to bed, and I have this girl somehow pop in my head. She lives back east, and I'll likely end up moving for a job relocation to the city where she lives by the end of this year. We've now been apart for longer than we dated, but we had a week over the holidays with some friends, and it was pretty intimate between her and I, including New Year's together. Since then, she's been in my head so much, I just miss having an intimate person in my life. The questions I struggle with are, am I wrong to not pursue any other girls while I'm young and single? Should I put myself out there for at least half a year that I'm in the West Coast and make the best time that I can? Any advice you can give is much appreciated. As always, you're a legend. Thanks, Anonymous. No, dude. I mean, look, everyone subscribes to this. A lot of guys talk about this. Oh, dude, you sell your oats. You need to get your partying out of your system, dude. Dude, everyone's different. Maybe you're not that type of guy. Honestly, I was never that type of guy where I never liked the chase, was never into it. Look, I told it right now, dude. First lady that has repeat sex with me, lock it down, dude. That's my fiance. Let's go. Love her. It's my freaking rock, dude. My coral, dude. So, excuse me. Sounds like, sorry, I'm getting a little choked up just talking about it. Freaking, dude, I think you just got to be with this girl, bro. And distance is annoying. So I kind of think you're handling it right. And I kind of feel like you're also not hindering on her experiences because you love something, set it free. And things are intimate. And you said you're probably going to move back there. So it's like, and maybe the big fear is you're missing your window, but it sounds like you don't have that. Your big fear that you wrote here was, at least, am I not putting myself out there? Bro, I think you're doing just fine. You're staying in touch, and you're going to date this girl, dude. You guys are going to be together, bro. So, I think when you move back, you have your plan, dude. Just stay in touch, dude. Keep, sniping in, dude. He's freaking snipe, dude. You know what I mean? What's that song? Good Eye Sniper. Freaking Coheed and Cambria, dude. Just freaking make it happen, bro. So, that's all I'm saying, dude. Just stay in touch. Don't be overbearing. Don't be like, oh, let's do distance. We have to. And that's annoying. It feels like work, dude. And love is work. Don't get me wrong, dude. It is, bro. But, you don't have to make extra work for yourself, dude. Work smarter, not harder. And you're already going to be doing the hard work. So, yeah, man, I think don't worry about missing out on opportunities or feeling like you have to be going out there and taking shots. No, you don't. Your boys can. You can have their backs. You can have fun. You can still rage. But you don't have to have these experiences to be oh, I've lived life according to who other dudes that do that. No, you're on your journey, and you sound like you got your lady, dude. So do what it takes to make it happen, bro. Know what I'm saying, dude? New Year sounds like it was sick. What do you think, Aaron?
I'd just be careful to not, obviously you don't want her to think you move to her city for her.
True.
It's kind
pressure.
of a bonus. Yeah, you don't want to put that kind of pressure on it. Girls get scared off by that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're keeping in touch and things are still good, why not go for it? But I think in the meantime, if you if you have any inclination to go out and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not literally not tied down to this other girl. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do. And she might be doing the same thing in this other city. You don't know.
Exactly, dude. And
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's like freaking Bill Shakespeare said, to thine own self be true. Don't worry about these narratives other people are doing. Do what you feel is right. It sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders. And look, if you need an excuse to move to that city, obviously you'll have your job, but get into paintball, dude. They've got good paintball out here. Camp Pendleton, dude, on the West Coast. And just be like, oh, dude, in whatever city that she's in back east, be like, oh, yeah, actually, they have a great paintball course here. It's the whole reason I moved back. It's because I fucking rip at paintball now. Sorry. Oh, you want to hang out Saturday? Yeah, I can at night once the sun goes down because I'll be paintballing during daylight hours. So, cool. No, that's not a hickey on my neck. It's just a speedball course. Bunkered a guy. He let one fly after I freaking made him surrender, but that's what happens, dude. I have honor. Anyway, what are you up to tonight? Cool. Yeah, I'm down to meet up after I clean my auto cocker. Not my gun, but also I will be jacking off, if that's what you were thinking. I think that's perfect, dude. I think that's flawless, dude. I think you're going to be a beast. So, any dudes moving to new cities for chicks, excuse me, I shouldn't say chicks. My fiance doesn't like that, sorry. For a lady that they love and they don't want to be overbearing, get into paintball. Or any hobby. Look up, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to Dan the man it. You got to pre-plan it. And you got to look up something. So say you're moving to Phoenix, be like, yeah, dude, they have a lot of interesting reptile life here. I'm into that now. They also have a lot of good strip clubs there. So you could be like, hey, I'm into strip clubs now. It's cool that you live here too. Now I go for the music and the buffet. Aaron, if you go to strip clubs during daylight hours, is that more problematic or less problematic? Like you're there on a Tuesday at 1.
It's more, for sure.
It's a good call. It's a really good call. Yeah, if you're going more than one time a month, honestly, if you're going more than 1 or 2 times a year, you're into it maybe too much. But also, just like we talked about the spring break, you're supporting an economy, dude. But that's the thing about the spring breakers is because college kids, they really don't boost too much of the local area. Local bars obviously would, open a few more tabs, sell a few more drinks, have some specials. But, college kids, they're nickel and diamond, dude. So anyway, dude, fired up on spring break, dude. You guys, right? And it's honestly March right now, and March Madness is happening, and that's during spring break. And hopefully you guys are having a fun, happy, and healthy one and being good to each other and being good to yourselves. And that's really what it's all about. So I'm fired up. I'm fired up on this ep, and it makes me want to go rage with my boys in a legit way, and honestly makes me want to go paintballing like I did this past weekend, which was so sick at SE Village. So stay stoked. Check out the Patreon. Strider Wilson putting out some bonus facts and shit there, which is legit. And any questions, comments, suggestions, StriderWilsonShreds@gmail.com, and just freaking stay stoked. Later, Danktorians, dude. Aaron, you're a beast as always. Thank you, dude.